also got some books here that I can pass around that you can kind of look. I'll need them back, but and I won't have enough for everybody, so we'll just kind of have you share. But we did before we started anything, we did a master plan at Freeman Park. We hired a firm to help us so we would do it the most efficient way. Freeman Park, let's see, I'll give one for y'all to share, I guess.
I won't share with, so I.
Okay. Well, y'all can share. Okay. I've got some more too, so if somebody, yeah, I've got enough. Okay. I wanted to keep one too because it'll help me. Okay, Freeman Park, everybody knows where Freeman Park is. Okay. We've currently got 33, a little over 33 acres developed, and I think you all know what's on that 33 acres. You know, we've got ball fields, we've got the playground, we've got the walking trail, and we have the baseball field and 2 softball fields. And then we have a multi-purpose field, of course, the pavilion, and we have that, but Freeman Park is 88 plus acres, so only 33 of it's developed. And so, plus Freeman Park is our most used park in Bartlett. Everybody goes to Freeman Park. And it's also the home place for most of our special events that we have within the city. I believe y'all participate in the festival sometimes. And then I know Singleton had all their events out there, and it's just so used. The pavilion out there is booked, I think, through maybe July of next year. It's like, it's very, very, and the gazebo. They're almost every weekend somebody's one. So it's a very, very well-used park, but we have all this area in this prime place in Bartlett, and the mayor had decided, you know, we need to do something about this. It's got one access road into it, and you know how the traffic is on that one access road and trying to get out, especially if you're trying to make a left. So he said, the first thing I want to do is I want to make another access road. We need to do that because we need to get the traffic flow better in that park. After a baseball game, my Bartlett High School, that's their home field, it's a nightmare trying to get out there. So we were going to do that. So we hired a firm, and this book that you have, this is Dalhoff and Thomas, and they came up with a plan for us to best utilize that park. Now everybody knows where the open field is, the big open field that nothing is there, but nobody knows that behind the ball field, way back over in the woods, there's even a little trail you can go back to. I went there one day and I went, wow. And you open up and there's this great big area that has never been developed. And I kind of show you on the map where that is. Here's the developed part. And behind these trees over here is a whole big undeveloped part that we own. It's separated by the creek, and that's Harrington Creek. And then some farmers own this land over here. But we own all of this. Of course, there's the residential area, but this is a pretty big park, 88 acres. So the first part was we were going to, we need more parking. If you've been to an event out there, you know that's a problem. We're needing more parking, so we have decided, we've got this existing parking area that's doing pretty good, and we've got a little bit with the playground. But what we're going to do is we're going to connect these two areas first. And by doing that, we're going to put a bridge in right here. And this is the road's kind of going to go along the creek, along the edge of the park. It's going to come on out, and it's going to go out onto right across from Ivanhoe. I think everybody knows where that is.
Yes.
Okay. What it also is going to do is there's already a road right here that comes off of Bartlett Road, right where the Veterans Park is. This is the Veterans parking lot that is currently there. So this road will connect this. We're going to put a little parking lot. This phase 1 is going to put a little parking lot, and then it's going to have that, and it's going to have the access road. Okay, we're doing this in phases. That's phase 1. And we're actually going to do the access road. I'm working on the plan. We're doing the plans right now. As a matter of fact, they came in today. The plans did of what it's going to cost us. But it's going to be a great thing. So in phase 1 will be this little parking area, and it's going to go out to there. Well, when we did the master plan, and to utilize all of this area, we came up with, he came up with all kinds of plans, and they're kind of in this book, a little bit in this book, of the different plans that he came up with when he was trying to decide what we were going to do. But I think it's on page 7. We looked at the existing site, and Freeman Park is in the 100-year floodplain. So to develop something at Freeman Park, we're going to have to consider that. So that means you can't put a big structure on something like that. We can't build a building on something like that. It has to be something that will stay in and recreational fields are perfect for in a floodplain. Well, so we thought that would be good. We had, so he developed several concepts, which are in the book. There were, since it was perfect for fields, he's got some things, well, he's got one, I think it's on page 19, where we make the whole thing fields. But then we decided that the mayor liked this concept the best. And so with that, we decided to go out and ask the public what they wanted. So we had a series of 3 public meetings where we went out, we showed the public these maps, and or this map right here, and asked them, what do you want? What would you like to do? This is kind of the plan we have. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Well, what we came up with, and that's in the book too, is they wanted multi-purpose fields. These multi-purpose fields could either be 16 soccer fields, or if you broke them up for the little children, it's like 36. We have a soccer complex you all know about that's just right down the street. Well, if we have all these fields and all of those fields, we can host a big tournament that brings in revenue to the city. So that's a good idea. So we decided, yes, we're going to do that. We're also wanting to bring in a sport called lacrosse. We do not have lacrosse in Bartlett, but it's big all over the nation. So we're trying to introduce that into Bartlett. These fields are perfect for lacrosse. They also can be used as football fields, or when they're not in use for anything else. Somebody wanted to play dodgeball, somebody wanted to do whatever they wanted to do. These will be fully developed fields that will be lighted one day, will be irrigated, and are just going to be really nice amenity to Bartlett. Well, the reason we're keeping cricket, everybody's, what in the world is cricket? Why would you want cricket? Cricket is an Asian European game. I don't know if you've ever driven by and seen people out there in white suits, paddles, look like, what in the world are you doing? Yes, on Sunday mornings. Well, the cricket is the only field of its kind, the only cricket field in Shelby County. Teams come from all over to play on our cricket field. We have a league of 16 teams right now, and they're coming from as far away as Atlanta to play on our cricket field. So it's they take care of their stuff, they maintain their stuff, and these people also pay us good money. So we thought, cricket is unique to Bartlett. Memphis doesn't have anything like this. Germantown doesn't have anything. Collierville, Arlington, nobody has cricket but Bartlett. So we hated to give away the cricket field, and when the cricket field's not in use, anybody can go out there and use it. So it's not like it's just for them. But we are going to have, if we put a parking lot here, we make their field nice, this is also going to be an outreach for us to bring in a big cricket tournament. where we would have teams from all over the United States come. And that would be good for Bartlett and economy and everything. So we decided to go ahead and keep that. That is all phase 1 and phase 2. It's probably gonna take us 3 years to get all of that done. And that's a good hope. After that, we want to put in for, let's see, that's phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. We're going to put in this little thing right here is actually a very large pavilion. It's going to be a pavilion, concession stand, restroom. I hate that we have our farmers market way back here, because even though it's advertised and everything, it's hard to see it from the street. So we thought it might be a great idea if we brought the farmers market to the forefront of Bartlett Boulevard. That way everybody would see it when they're driving by, and they would, oh yeah, that's going on today. And so they might have, want to come to more people might take advantage of our farmers market. That pavilion can also be used for any kind of big special events or anything like that. It's going to be much bigger than the pavilion that's out there right now. We're talking about a nice, fancy pavilion. It's just really going to look good for Bartlett. Okay, along with that one, in that same phase, we're going to put a grass amphitheater in here. So we can do our movie nights, we can have concerts, we can, all this nice stuff in the park. So we're going to have that. And in that same phase, if you see this little gray area in here, this is going to be, we have an existing walking trail. Everybody knows about the walking trail. We're going to add on to our walking trail. And it's going to really go. It's going to end up being, I think about 3 miles if you walked the whole thing. So that's really going to be nice for Bartlett. Okay, there's the amphitheater and there's the pavilion, and we've got the walking trails. All right, now we're going to get down into the last phase, and I don't even know if I'll still be, I may be retired by the time we get to that, but anyway. Then we're going to come over in this area right here. And when we did our public meetings, the number one thing, and it's in this book, but the number one thing that people, and it may have just been those people who attended, wanted, was disc golf. They wanted disc golf. And that is a perfect area because the floodplain over here is actually even worse than it is over here. And so disc golf would allow us to keep a lot of those trees. This is an 18-hole disc golf course right here. So we're going to do that, and we would do a parking lot. And then that would be in that phase. And the very last thing that we're going to do is we're going to put in a restroom back there where the disc golf is. It'll be a small restroom, kind of like the ones that are by the ball fields now. And then we're going to put in what is really catching on across the United States is an adventure playground. This type of playground is something that you, it's more a climbing type things, but it's made with natural, I wish I had a picture. I don't know if there's a picture in here.
I mean, not show before.
It's not, well, in a way. Adventure playgrounds are using like wood, like tree trunks, and making climbing things with, using trees and natural wood. And I wish I had a picture of one. I should have brought a picture of one with me, but they are really the hot thing across the United States right now.
What would be the age group for that playground?
For that playground, it would be, we would have things for all ages in that playground, but we'll have to have, I think it's not going to be anything, probably somebody over 12 would probably not want to play on anymore. They could. We have adults playing on our 5-year-old playground now. So
We've never done that.
we have been doing that. So, but it'll be something I think the kids will like because it'll be adventuresome for them. Go up climbing through wooden things, and yeah, it'll be really neat. So that's the Freeman Park master plan. That's basically what we're planning on doing with Freeman Park. And like I said, it's going to take a few years. It may take 10 years before it's complete. I just don't know. We'll have to see how everything goes. Oh, do we have an adventure playground in there? I thought we did.
Page 13.
Page 15?
13.
13.
At the bottom.
Let's look at page 13 and I'll identify if that's what that is. Yeah, there you go. That's an adventure playground.
They have a little bit of that at Botanical Garden.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wonderful place
Mhm.
too.
And it's cheaper. It's cheaper than the plastic.
Are these different pictures of the same park?
Yes, these are different pictures. Not everything is a picture of Bartlett Park.
So this is the concept of the idea that you're gonna use for that,
Oh, that is,
all of these?
yes. All of those pictures are things that we are thinking about doing. There's your disc golf, we've already got the baseball, there's the farmer's market.
Okay, that's what,
Right down here is probably the pet show. That's cricket and an adventure playground. Yeah. So you can look at all of that. And now, if you have any questions, and that's just one area, is Freeman Park, so I don't know how long you want me to talk. I can talk about anything with the parks.
Where's